dashing through the snow in a horse open sleigh. Well, enough with the sleigh music. I was playing that because today I actually heard Christmas music on the radio. Yeah! Anyway, let's see. I'm going to be doing, today I'm going to teach you an A chord. And if you watched my previous video of chord charts and how to read them, then you should know or remember that A chord has you're putting your fingers on the D string 2nd fret, G string 2nd fret, and B string 2nd fret. So get your guitar and chord chart out right now, and you should have the chord chart if you print it out because you're awesome, because it was in the link description of the last video. So I have the chord chart, and so it obviously shows what I had previously told you. You're gonna put a finger on the 2nd fret of the D string, 2nd fret of the G string, 2nd fret on the B string. And so you don't really need much help with that, but I'll show you how to finger it and give you some advice. Oh, and also, if you're practicing your chords a lot, like if you're really practicing your guitar and playing it, that's awesome. But I have to let you know your fingers are going to be really, 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 really sore. Like when I first started playing guitar, I was really sore and I couldn't even play guitar for a few days because they were just like really ow and ow because they're not used to handling rough guitar strings. Anyway, so if you have your chord chart, you know you have to put your finger here, here, and here. So I usually do it. I put my first finger, which you remember it's this finger, on the 2nd fret of the D string, my 3rd finger on the 2nd fret of the G string, and my middle finger on the 2nd fret of the B string. And this is how it will probably look, and you already know where it's going to be because of your awesome chord chart. So when you first play your first chord, it's not going to sound like this unless you're extremely lucky. It's probably going to sound more something like this. And that is because you're a beginner. But there's nothing wrong with that. The same for me, and it was really, really hard for me to stop it. Only recently my hands grew big enough where I could do it. But I know a lot of you, because the only people who are watching this are my friends, and most of you don't have big hands, because I have awesome hands, yay. Anyway, so it's going to sound something like that. And the problem is going to just be because you're not used to putting your fingers on. You're not used to how to position your fingers. And if they're too small, then it might not be hitting the string properly, or you might be hitting other strings. Basically, you just have to keep practicing and keep putting your fingers on the proper spot and keeping it, just keeping it. And basically, you're just going to experiment, and however works best for you, let it ring out instead of getting muted or not playing all the notes or something. So, yeah, that's about it for the A chord. I'll be back soon to teach you the E chord, which is, if you learn theory, the 5th, but a lot of that stuff is going to be a lot later and later and later, way down the road. Yeah, so that's about it. Thanks for watching. Peace out, homies! Microwave. Let me turn off the microwave.